Okay, so I'm out here at a small pond. It's still considered like late winter, early spring. And, I'm here today to talk to you about the mental part of the fishing game, so to speak. The mindset that you have when you go out, especially when you're fishing a tournament. A lot of guys, catching 5 fish, some days it can be easy and some days it's not. But the mentality you take going in will play a huge role in how you succeed that day. So what I'm going to talk about here first is when you go out, like my first goal is I just want to catch fish. I'm going to try to catch one fish. And after I accomplish that goal, using a bait that I'm confident in. If I'm doing what everybody else does, it may not be good for me and what the fish want. So I got to use my confidence bait, what I think is going to work to catch that one fish. Then from there, my next goal is to catch 5. And whether it be 1 per hour or whatever, you can pace yourself along. But the idea is to get 5 bites then. Once you figure out that you've got one, you know that maybe they're gonna bite that bait. And so I go for 5. After that, the next goal, the third goal, is to upgrade. So you're looking to upgrade your smallest bass possibly for your tournament. Some days you might get just 5 bites. Some days you might get 10. So the idea is maybe you get a bigger bite. And then after you upgrade a little bit, maybe you want to, throw or hit for the fence, and you put on a bigger bait and you go for the bigger fish. But the main thing though is to go out, catch one fish. That is the sole purpose of why you're going out there. So let's see what happens here today. Like I said, the water temps are probably between 45 and 50. No one has fished these waters that I've seen lately this year yet. So these fish have not been pressured. But again, the water's cold. It's probably 2-foot clarity maybe here. And we'll see what we can do as far as getting them. So I'll go live here with the video and see what happens. Stay with me. Okay, so the water temp's about 51 degrees it looks like here today. And of course, one of my confidence baits this time of year, early spring, is more of a red jackhammer, the red trailer, a power bait trailer, and the black blade. So, gonna try a moving bait. The wind's blown from the south the past couple days. It's gonna blow from the east here pretty quick because we got storms coming tonight. But before that happens, I want to see if maybe we can get a few bass here, hopefully. But the main thing is I'm going to try to catch one bass. So let's see what happens here. All right, here we go. First cast of the year out here. It's fairly shallow up there, but they could be positioned up fairly shallow today. Let's see what happens. Yesterday I fished south of here. Water was 50. I caught some, but it's mainly on a blade and there we go. Oh, I got hit already. I just got hit for my first bass already. So I'll slow her down just a little bit. I was going pretty fast there. I've got a 6.5 ratio going here to 1 on this reel. In the past I was using a 5. It was way too slow and I couldn't keep up with the fish. But like I said, I just got hit there. Marking some little fish here out in 6 foot of water along this shoreline. So we'll see what happens here. The water's kind of dingy. Come on, bass. I gotta get one. Just trying to catch a bass. Said I had a hit right away. It loaded up. Felt like a little one maybe. Man, this time of year though, you can get the big ones. Not much breeze today yet, but I have a feeling it's gonna come up. It's kind of warm. It's probably 60s already, but I still wore the proper gear to be out in colder water. Got a semi-dry suit on. Keep me. I'm coming up to a really good spot here, maybe. Let's see, but so far Not much going on, but I may go to the square bill. We'll see what happens here. The water's warming up quick with the sun out today, and like I said, being dingy, it's going to warm up a little faster here. It's warmer than I thought it'd be. I thought mid-40s here, but with 50 coming on, that should spur some movement out of these fish. Nothing yet. Several casts in. There we go. I'm hooked up. First fish. Right in the corner here. There we go. That's a good one. Get the net out. All right, so I got one. That's how you do it. So now I've met goal number one. Met goal number one, and we're going to get a little picture here because I'm in a little contest too. A lot of times I'll put my net right along the side, get my identifier out. It's not a bad one. Start today. Get a photo here. It doesn't feel too cold either. So a 14 1/4. There you go. There's one. So I met my goal right away in the first 5 minutes of fishing. And by the way, this rod that I'm using is one made by Brandon Palmer at Little Miami Outfitters, and man, I love this thing. Look at this. 7.3, medium heavy, and man, it loads up nice. I've got a Pro Qualifier, Bass Pro Shop Pro Qualifier reel on it. Okay, now we're going for 5. I've got the one. The chatterbait's working. I got hit early. I got one. So I know that they will attack it. They will bite it. Got another area I'm going to go to here next, I think. Now that I know, hey, I think they'll hit this chatterbait, a moving bait, and I can cover more area. That felt good. That felt really good. Let's see if there's another one up here. That red seems to work early spring like this. It'd be cool to get a big one, wouldn't it? Huh? I'm in my Hobie Outback pedaling, and it's a gorgeous day here in March. I think it's March 12th, 13th here in Nebraska. And next week I go to the Bassmaster National Championship in the kayaks, and along with the classic as well. So I'm going to go attend that. And I've never been to a classic, only seen it on TV. So it's kind of a bucket list thing for me to be able to go and also compete at the same time. The top 10 get to cross the stage, and a couple of years ago I think I finished 24th. Got to check, but boy, I'd love to just cross that stage, as so many have done in the past that have done well in that level. So we'll see what happens. Main thing is I get to go fish with some of the best in the country. That'll be fun. But right now, again, your mindset, you got to stay positive, and not every cast is going to have a fish, but you try to put yourself in position to catch them. But it feels good to have that one. So I'm going to go to a different spot here. We got one off the shoreline. They may come up even more later, so we'll see what happens. But again, it's looking like about 50.6 for the surface temperature. So we'll go to the spot here. Okay, so I'm going to try a little ledge here area. Kind of got a little flat with a ledge on it. And I know the bluegill love to come up in here and So do the bass. They love to follow them up. I'm right on that tree. There's a submerged brush pile there. Let's see what happens. Nothing yet. I always like to get in reverse too, so that in case I hook up, I can pull myself back out of there. And, okay, let's see what happens here. I'm in the zone. Come on. There's a big one. There's a big one. There's a big one. I hooked up right away. Oh yeah, it's a big one. It's a good one. It's a good one. Number 2. Okay, keep them on. Put the tension on. Okay, got it. All right. Looks like maybe a 16 or a 17. There you go. There he is. Let's get him measured. So yeah, that's a good one. So number 2. There you go. 16 1/4. Boy, he sure felt bigger than that. All right, so we got 2 right away in the first 15, 20 minutes. And it's midday, basically, so I feel pretty good about that. All right, we're gonna go try and spot here. Okay, going for number 3. Again, keep that mindset positive. Oop. I'm on a brush pile. I'm sure they're gonna be up in this sun here. It's nice and warm today. Well, that last one loaded up nice. This rod handles them nice. Thank you, Brandon Palmer, for that nice rod. And you can get these off their website, Little Miami Outfitters. And I've also got a signature rod I'm going to have out here in a little bit for finesse fishing that he's made that you can purchase as well. And his prices are reasonable, but I'm telling you what, you want a custom rod that's going to work and is efficient, you got to go with my Little Miami Outfitters. Across this little flat here, there's a couple submerged logs down there too. They like to hang on. Ooh, that felt good. That's probably the log that I hit. I'm just throwing a moving bait right now, just seeing what I can get with that. Again, I've got 2. Trying to get 5. And I'm in my first hour, so I'm feeling pretty good about, you know, getting some fishing away. The idea is, man, keep your lure in the water as much as you can. Just keep casting. Because the more you travel around, the less chance you have to catch fish, I say. That's why you want to really break down the area you're in. So if you're in a cove or a finger of a lake, you know, break it down. Work both sides, work the middle, work it shallow, work it deep. They're somewhere in there, and they're you know, I break it down into thirds, either by the mouth, the mid, or maybe in the back of the creek. So, all right, let's put in reverse. Let's see if we got something here. There's one down here. There we go. Got one. Number 3 is on board here. Got one barb in there. All right. Number 3. Show you something unique about this bait here in a second. Ready to go. What's unique about this bait is I've added some lead to the hook, and on the bottom, and I taped it so that it'll stay down a little bit instead of coming right up. We'll get him measured. This one's about probably a 13, but he counts, right? He counts. 13 1/4. Done that quick. That's how fast you want to do it. Get it done quick, so you can get your line back in the water as quick as possible. So you want to keep your line in the water. That's the thing. So we hit that. So I know that the moving baits are going to work here. Maybe get my limit. Position of your kayak's really important too. Always make sure you're in good position. Take a good cast. It's not going to set any records here probably today, but the idea, you just got to keep in your head, is get that limit now. Get that limit. Okay, I'm going to go up against the wind here. Makes it tougher to cast with this. Again, I got a square bill on. A little lead on it. Get this fixed a little bit. Sometimes I get some backlashes when I go against the wind like that. And the bait's a little lighter like it is. I'm pleased so far. You know, got bit. There you go. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. It felt good. My problem was my drag. I don't know what, my spool came undone a little bit and he got off. Because you're really stealthy in the kayak. There we go. There's a good one. Oh yeah, it's a good one. Right at the end too. About 17, 18 maybe. Here we go. Get in there. Okay. All right, number 4. Man, he clobbered it. He clobbered it head first, so he took it head. Maybe not. Maybe might be close to 17. It's at least 16. All right, we got 4. We got 4. We're going for 5. We're on third base. Headed for home. I will take it. The square bill was a good move. Good adjustment. Good decision. I mean, but the adjustment is putting that lead on so it stays down. It looks more realistic and natural in the water. He must have followed it too, because he hit it right near the boat. And that's, you just got to stay focused and keep fishing, man. Sometimes it takes all day to get that one more, you know? Need one more, you guys. One more. We're starting in the second hour. We had 2 other bites, so you know, it's looking pretty good. We should be able to get one here. Thanks for staying with me, fellas and guys and gals. Just trying to catch some fish. Just need one more. One more. One more. Felt good to get that first one, which was the first goal. Second goal, get a limit. And right now, that's what we're working on. You know, you have 8 hours in tournament usually. So I feel pretty good about getting one. Just a matter of time. Okay, we're still trying to get number 5. It has been a grind this last hour. With that wind changing, now it's calm again. I'm gonna hit a sunny bank here. There we go, there he is, there he is. There's number 5. Finally. good one too. Real good one. Can't get him in the net. Boy, he choked it too. Okay. So we got 5. There you go. There he is. Number 5. Now, the next goal is to get upgrades. So I think my smallest is like a 13, so I would want to upgrade that. It took a lot of perseverance in that last hour or two there to get one. I got them right away on this bank. And so now I'll keep going. I'll try to upgrade. I would have about 6 hours left to upgrade. So it's a relief to get 5, but you don't want to let up. You go to the last minute of your tournament and you don't want to just guess too much about what's going to happen. But at least I know there's fish in the area. There's some size, and you're hitting a moving bait. There we go. There's a good one. It's coming right at me. And my rod kept up with it. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, that's another good one. That's another good one. He's over 18. Yeah. Yes. This one's a little bit bigger. They're getting bigger. They're getting bigger. So there's my upgrade. So you can see how that works. Look at that thing. It's 17 1/4. That one there. Okay, so we got a 3-inch upgrade there. You know, if you get mid-80s, a lot of times you can get in the hunt, stay in the hunt for a check. Okay, let's see if we can upgrade again. Let's see if I can get an upgrade. There's one. He's swimming right at me. I kept up with him with this reel. Well, he came right at me. This might be. Fish. Number 6. Or 7, I mean. 7. The more fish you can put in the boat, the better chance you have. Less than a minute. That's what you want to do when you're getting measured. A lot of guys take a lot of time, man. Not me. I'm going to get it done quick. Put my net up for reinforcement. But I think we found a loaded up area. Yeah, our first cast I put the square bill on. And bingo. Get one. It's not an upgrade, but it's number 8. Okay, so we finished the trip up today, right around 3 hours, and the goal was to catch a fish, of course, first, and then try to get a limit, and then maybe get some upgrades. Well, got a fish, and got to 5 within a couple hours there, and then I did get 1 upgrade, I believe, off 8 fish. So it was a productive day. What I found out was today was one side of the lake was warmer than the other, about 5 degrees difference. So I caught most of the fish on that side. I think I caught a couple in the timber, but mainly they were relating to the warmest bank out here. 49 was the temp on the east side and 54 on the west side. So breeze was coming in as well from the north. We're fixing for maybe some storms tonight. But the key here, though, is the mindset. Keep a positive mindset when you're fishing, especially in a tournament, and just go out and try to catch a fish. You know, don't worry about anybody else. And like I had another guy out here today, and I wasn't worried about that. Just go fish. And you know, what I found with the best baits were a flat side crank, Did get one on the jackhammer, nothing on the smaller mini chatterbait, and I did get a bite on an eco. That's it. But productive day, and looking forward to some more fishing trips this year. So stay tuned, everybody.